watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at a marbles knife. Quick look at the packaging here. We've got the clock on the left for every hour in the open, and then marbles logo with the moose and their slogan, if it's marbles it's quality. More of the same on the side, and then they get a blurb over here. You guys can read about that if you'd like to pause it. And then again, the logo here. QR code, country of origin China, cancer warning. And we're looking at model number MR186. Alright, so the knife also includes this little pouch here. It's got marbles on one side and it's blank on the other, with the zipper closed. And it's padded. And it's got a nice squishy feel to it. And there's your desiccant and the bag the knife came in. And you've got this nice soft lining on the interior. So that would do a really good job protecting the knife. Pretty neat little pouch for it. So this is what we're looking at here. We've got the Congress. It's 4 1/8 inch long. We have green bone stag handles, and you can see they're pretty dark. I actually have a copper head in this same pattern material with the same coloring, but it's quite a bit lighter. So this one just, was darkened a little more. It's pretty consistent with bone handles. You'll have some variations in the color. This one just happens to be quite a bit darker. You can see maybe a little bit of green here on the edges, but it gets pretty dark towards the middle. Be pretty tough to tell, particularly in this lighting, and to take it outside. Now this side, just a touch lighter. You can maybe make out the green there, but it has a really nice jigging pattern. I like how they do the stag bone. Marbles does a really good job of the jigging that they do for their stag bone handles. Nickel silver bolsters on either end here with the single thread. You get the bomb shield or the flying squirrel shield with marbles stamped in there. Again, the single threaded bolster in the squared style on the other end. Fit and finish seems very good. No proud pins. The shield feels inlaid, and you have good transitions there at the edges towards the bolster. Same pretty much for this side as well. Feels very good. Even with those deep grooves, I'm not feeling any proud pins. So that's nicely hafted there. Now on the bottom, we've got stainless steel springs and the brass liners. Really like brass liners on a knife. I just like the contrast and the color. Not really seeing any major gapping or anything like that. There's a bit of stepping. Gets a little bit high on the springs in the closed position, but nothing major. I mean, you can just barely get your finger to catch if you press down hard enough. But fit and finish overall looks very good. There's a top-down view. You've got the 4 blades on this particular Congress. And let's get into those blades. We got the match strike pulls, 2 on the front and then 2 on the back. So you got the secondary blade in front, then the sheepsfoot, and then followed by the other sheepsfoot, and then the following other pin blade. So both the pin blades are identical, and both the sheepsfoot's blades are identical. You can see there the 2 sheepsfoot blades. And the snap and close and action on them, pretty similar. I would say maybe that this one in the full position is just a lighter, little tiny bit lighter in action on the full open. But overall not bad. You get match strike pulls on these, mirror finish on the blades. They're all 440A stainless steel. And I believe there's only one actual tang stamp on the whole knife. So we'll kind of take a look at this one to kind of give you the full evolution of what's on here. So you got the blade etch here, pretty evenly done. Pretty happy with the way that looks. This is $16 right now on Smoky Mountain Knife Works, maybe a couple dollars more on Chicago Knife Works. But you have a mirror finish on the blade. Again, these are 440A stainless, so budget steel. There's a look at the model number, MR186, and then China below it. And you can just make out the marbles etched there. It's a little faint. It says marbles quality knives. If I can get it turned this way. Yeah, there you go. And then on the opposite side, this is where you have the actual stamp for marbles. But that's the only one on the entire knife. There again, a good close look at the match strike pull. And they're all identical throughout. They all have match strike pulls. But the action on this one, yeah, pretty solid. It's maybe got a little better action on the full open. And I'd say it's probably a 7 as well as the other one's a 7. Blade length, you got 2.5 inch in the full length, and then a cutting edge of about 2 1/8. So pretty happy with those sheepsfoot blades. They have really snappy action, and seem like they would be extremely useful for whittling or any kind of like pull cuts and what have you. So here we go with the pin blade. Let's take a close look at that one. That one's got pretty even cutting edge, not too shabby. Maybe a little bit off towards the tip on that one. Maybe not quite as heavy. Yeah, a little heavier on this side. But overall pretty decent. And you got the match strike pull on here. Again, that blank tang, there's nothing on it. But that's a pretty decent sized little pin blade there. What does that measure? Probably, just over 2 inches. Then you get a cutting edge right at 1 3/4 inches. So pretty decent little pin blades on this knife. So super good knife for whittling. And of course the Congress has always kind of been known for that. Kind of the Southern boy knife. But I just really wanted to pick up one that was larger in size. I had a couple of the smaller ones. Don't remember right off the top of my head the exact length of them, but they're probably at least, I'd say, 1/2 inch shorter. But these are snappy blades on the secondary as well. I'd say they're all about a 7. Really good action on all these blades. Really happy with that. Let's look at this one. Maybe just a touch lighter. Yeah, I'd probably call that one a 6.5 and the other one maybe a 7. But overall, really good walk and talk on all these blades. So I'm really happy with it. This has been, one of those ones I wanted to try, larger Congress. And I think a lot of the other ones that I saw were the Rough Riders with the, the RT bolster. I think this was like one of the few ones I could find that I liked enough to give it a shot. And so I've been pretty happy with it. Then it includes the pouch, And again, it was on, it's on sale right now, $15.99. So pretty good deal. And if you like the Congress pattern and you want to try out a large one, I know there's a lot more, probably the smaller ones than there are the larger ones. Little fewer select. Well, there's just a fewer selection of the larger ones from what I've seen. But this one I'm happy with. Again, you get the box and the pouch. Pretty cool design. So there you have it, guys. There's my review. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. And we'll see you next time. Take care.